Sir, may I know my presentation is visible, sir? I would like to thank you for the panel for giving me this opportunity to explain the steps has taken by the government of Andhra Pradesh to provide the better facilities to the farmers. Before going to the presentation, the government of Andhra Pradesh has taken up regional conferences to identify age-old land revenue matters. In the age-old revenue matters, majorly the farmers are being facing major difficulty of the not entering lakhs of acres of the land in the record of rights. Similarly, majority of the issues they are unable to access for the crop loaning, crop input subsidy, and any other benefits related to the government because of they have not incorporated in the revenue records. We have taken up the drive to avoid the distress among the farmers in the regional conference with the district officers and particularly farmer community to resolve these issues. In the reformative space, in the 2022, we have started on the April end. In the particularly the areas where long back issues has been pending since prior independence. That is, as you all aware of that, during the resurvey process in 1932, in the British era, pre-independence, they have not confirmed majority of the land holdings. Particularly in our state, these issues are being pending since long time. We have identified why people are not getting these lands into record of rights, why they are unable to access to the agriculture input, crop insurance, or any other benefit which has been given by the government of India or Andhra Pradesh. With this, we have identified major issues, particularly.
Move your screen.
Yeah. It is coming to the first is Sharatalgal Patta. Sir, it is Sharatalgal Patta in Telugu. It is a conditional patta granted in the year 1932. Majorly, due to this patta issue, the farmers unable to get their rights, alienable rights. It's a major difficulty. They are even not able to access any mortgage. They cannot mortgage the land. Similarly, they cannot get the loans. They cannot even sell to the third party, which is leading to the lot of difficulty. While though they have been in the position for a long time, we have made an attempt to resolve this issue where they are mainly concentrated on the 3 districts of Andhra Pradesh. It is 35,000 acres of the land has been restricted, which they have kept in the Section 22 of Registration Act. That Section 22 of Registration Act says that any property avowed and accrued interest of the government should be protected under prohibited land. We have taken up a decision to reduce these things by avoiding any means. We are not asking the applicant to go for application. We are not asking them to approach any of the Tahsildar's office or anybody. We have taken up a drive by issuing the GO, by deploying the surveyors of village surveys, 10,000 surveyors and 10,000 VROs newly appointed by the government of Andhra Pradesh. We utilized their services and we have prepared summarily. We have removed this 35,000 acres and subsequently we have entered into the record of rights. We have made them provided alienable rights and accessible to the crop loan and other facilities, whichever is the government can. And more importantly, the security of the farmer has enhanced. In a view, all records has been incorporated. We have provided record of rights and patadar possible. This is done in advance. Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh in the last month have inaugurated in befitting manner in Vijayawada. So this is about Sharatalgal Patta, sir. Similarly, Anadinam lands. Anadinam, in these all are of similar kinds where the age-old problems, how we have intervention has made government and redressed the issues without any effect to the any activity and enhanced the economic activity, provided the security to the farmers. And the second, Anadinam lands, these are 20,000 acres of the land has been kept in the 22A. without accessible to the farmers. In the similar lines, government has taken up an exercise with government issued 649 GO to denotify all the lands and provide equal rights on par with patta lands. Here, redressal of the grievance, the only mechanism we have made is a suo motu exercise we have done without any interference from anyone. The no need to, farmer has no need to approach any of the office. They need to apply ourselves, our surveyors and BROs in the leadership of district collector have reduced all the available difficulties and denotified all the extent. 22A cases, majorly the all comes under 22A cases. The 22 is the major hurdle in Andhra Pradesh because of some of the non clearly surveyed during the resurvey. These issues have cropped up. We have redressed in the said method. Moreover, the another innovation step and the reformative step made by the AP government to avoid any difficulty, we have constituted a committee to speed up the disposal of 22A. Main issue for the constitution of this committee is majority of the lands in urban areas, particularly in Tirupati, Visakhapatnam, Vijayawada, major towns of Andhra Pradesh, where district collectors, though they have delegated authority, they are unable to remove these lands from the 22A to make a freehold, which is good number of cases have been filed in the Honorable High Court, and they have continuously approaching the Commissioner's office for the redressal. To denotify, there is another go because of the volume of cases in lakhs. We have thought government has decided to constitute a committee under the leadership of retired district judge to the committee chairman will decide whether the particular land should be available to the freehold or should be protected for the government purpose. From this, these three majority of the cases which cannot be because of high rates, collectors are unable to delete these lands from the one because of one or some of the sources, they are getting inquiries. To avoid all these, the questioning from different forms, government, we have issued a reform step to resolve these issues. And coming to the sir, constitution of committee inalienable rights. As I told you, sir, some of the factors were highly impacting the economic growth and the protection of rights of the farmers. One of the major issues is assignment lands. We have assigned lands since long back to the farmers. We have continuously assigning the lands. But the major concern arises at the stage of urban improve of the urban agglomeration. When urban agglomeration is increasing, there the possibility of getting canal system for water and the labor and other activities are gradually decreasing. Majority of the source of manpower as going to for the other purposes other than agriculture. So whatever the land available to the urban agglomeration, these assignees unable to cultivate because of water, labor, and all facilities. There we are not allowing them to utilize for the non-agriculture purpose or any other purpose business activity. Neither we are not allowing this land to be sold out or alienated or any purpose. We are restricting and given patta for the only cultivation. Where the main problem arises, so many representations we have received to redress this issue. Now, government of Andhra Pradesh has made a call for the appointment of the committee constituted of 5 ministers and the remaining MLAs with a 13-member committee to redress this issue. The committee has all inspected all 20 districts, interacted with the major assignment farmers, and on their request, committee has taken a call to reduce this difficulty. We are going to issue a policy decision. Now the committee has been prepared and submitted recently, and we are awaiting for orders from the government, so that we are planning committee recommendations. As I am the part of the committee, I am the chairman leading the committee. We have decided to reduce this difficulty by providing lock-in system of 20 years of lock-in system. Whoever has completed assignment for 20 years, they are free to alienate the one. They can be utilized for mortgage, educational purpose, any other business development can be, particularly in view of the urban system. This is the second reformative method we have made in a major choice, sir. But coming to Sadha Bainama, I am taking little time to explain what is Sadha Bainama. The Sadha Bainama is a document.
Sir, you have total 10 minutes
Yes,
at
sir.
your
Yes, sir.
command.
Only 2 slides left, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Okay.
Uh, Sorry, sir. Just I am trying to give because it's the local terminology where I want to explain in brief before going to the
Good,
subject.
good, good.
I am taking a few minutes, sir. Just sir, thank you, sir. Definition of Sadha Bainama is the local terminology. It's unregistered sale deed. Unregistered documents has highly prevailed in the source of Andhra Pradesh area. Why? Because of innocence, lack of clarity, and because of the stamp duties, they are unable to register these documents. Such documents are often leading to a lot of legal complications, unrest among the farmers, as these documents and these farmers, those are the enjoyers, they cannot be brought in the record of rights. There is no record of rights. Once there is no record of rights, there is no security. Similarly, there is no crop insurance, there is no any other benefit, because the main particular important thing I would like to flag here is the document validity is zero. Henceforth, nobody is there to recognize their rights. In view of that, the government has enacted simple principle of applying to the Tahsildar, and Tahsildar in turn stamp duty exemption, issue the stamp duty exemption. Similarly, they will also inform to the sub-register. How we have extended the scenario is very simple, sir. We have taken Sadha Bainam updates in a simple method. They will only update they will submit the document. Similarly, they have nothing to submit, only documentary proof, and nearby farmers. We have issued the GO clearly stating that they should not insist on anything except taking statements from the nearby farmers to record in the record of rights, so that they will be get Patadar passbook and all the other benefits. They can even we are permitting to sell over their property. In a similar way, we have extended the time limit of submission 1/11/2021. This is the cutoff date we have taken to protect the interest. We have extended the major reform step to protect the small and marginal farmers. Government has given free stamp duty, free registration facility. There is no fees for these two. Small and farmers can get everything on free of cost. We will issue the Patadar passbook, and similarly, we will enter into the registration department database to get the EC, encumbrance certificate. As in from the online, we have prepared an online database where we have given 3,90,000 applications have been received. 3,90,000 is a huge figure. We have almost sorted out. We have started in the last month. We have sorted out 6,900 applications. Remaining are in under progress, which leads to the providing crop insurance, input subsidy, seed fertilizer distribution, and more importantly, title confirmation and the crop benefits from the government of Andhra Pradesh. Coming to the final part of my presentation is the dotted lands. I am requesting in the similar case of dotted lands in what I have told in Sadha Bainama and Anadhinam lands, Sarathalagal conditional patta. Similarly, dotted lands is one of the major issue. Government of Andhra Pradesh has decided to give you the better option. The dotted lands, main purpose of dotted lands is government during the resurvey in the British time in 1932. They have kept dotted because they are unable to finalize the who is the pattern. It has been pending since years. They are unable to finalize who is the real owner. It is almost 1,50,000 acres of the land still under prohibited list, which is leading to the huge problems. Not less than 500 cases every day we have been facing in the Andhra Pradesh High Court. As similarly, we have issued 2017 an act has been provided by the government of Andhra Pradesh. With this act, in spite of detailed guidelines also, collectors are unable to redress these issues. We have taken a suo motu approach in this concept. We have removed all the cases which is not at all avowed and accrued interest of the government. With this, almost 53,000 farmers have been benefited. They got all rights of alienable rights and absolute free title we have made. With this, the economic activity and other activities have been increased. This is the most important step we have taken up in the last 6 months. With this, thank you very much for the panel. We are open for the questions. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Excellent presentation. You see, land reforms has been a very big issue and a real blockade for developing agriculture in different parts of the country. And I am happy that Andhra has done wonderfully well. Andhra is
Thank
one
you,
of the progressive states as far as agriculture is concerned. And you have been a sort of pioneer in resolving these issues.
Thank you, sir.
So with this, I think your all land reform issues get resolved, or still there are a few issues which are pending?
Sir, submission, sir, from these are the issues we have been identified during the regional conference where we conduct with farmers and district officials. But the unresolved
Right.
issues, long pending issues, sir. These are the issues so far we have redressed, sir. Remaining issues are under pipeline. Some of the lands like Banjaru and Gayalu and other issues of Lanka lands,
Yeah.
major issue we are addressing is almost not less than 26,000 acres of the land still unresolved,
Still,
unassigned, unable to get. We have a lot of issues, sir, but these are the issues we have cleared so far, sir.
Very good, very good. Keep up doing the good work. Thank you
sir.
very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Very good presentation. In fact, you have mentioned that this Saga Bainama, you have invited application for their regularization.
Sir,
So that
yes,
there is a clear title and they are legally enforced also. By when we can expect that they will be regularized?
sir, submission, sir. It is the expectance period is like that, sir. We all know that government of India has taken up resurvey of the entire country, sir. We are the pioneers in that. We have completed 2,000 villages completely. As long as 2,000 villages, whenever resurvey is taken up by our department, then Sada Baina updation automatically happens.
Sure.
Because it is a field level, they no need to apply, sir. But those villages where Sada Bainama process, they have to apply as and when resurvey is undergoing, sir. Once it is resurvey taken up, they can be regularized automatically, sir. They will be come to the one, will issue Bohaku Patra.
Okay, okay. Thank you, please. Thank you, please. Good,
Thank you
good
so much
for
for patient listening. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
It's called Common
This
Man's
meeting is being recorded.
Common Man's application, जिसका नाम है दरा मोबाइल ऐप. ये बेसिकली हमारे राजस्थान, जैसा कि सर्व विदित है कि राजस्थान भारत का ज्योग्राफिकली सबसे बड़ा स्टेट है.
This meeting is being recorded.
Yes, sir, you are audible. Please go ahead.
राजस्थान बहुत ही ज्योग्राफिकली डाइवर्सिफाइड जो स्टेट है, उसमें हमारे लिए एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज ये था कि जो हमारा लैंड रिकॉर्ड है, उस रिकॉर्ड को एक कॉमन मैन तक, और वो एवरी टाइम, किसी भी टाइम उसको अगर जरूरत पड़े तो उसे अवेलेबल करवा सके. जैसे उसका रिकॉर्ड ऑफ राइट है, जमाबंदी है, उसका जो मैप है, डिजिटल मैप है, गिरदावरी है, उसका लैंड क्रॉप का सर्वे रिपोर्ट है वगैरह, वो हर जगह उनको उसके किसी भी लैंड ट्रांजैक्शन के लिए या किसी और अपने जरूरत पड़ती है, तो वो उसके लिए बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज था. दूसरा उसको कि एक लंबा और स्लो और स्टीडी जो स्लगिश जो प्रोसेस था, पटवार भवन में जाना, उसका वेट करना, इस तरह से, तो वो टाइम का भी एक लंबा कंज्यूमिंग प्रोसेस था. उसके लिए हमने एक मोबाइल एप्लीकेशंस बनवाया जिसका नाम है धरा ऐप है, जिसको हम कॉमन मैन ऐप कहा जाता है. इस ऐप के अंदर हम ऑनलाइन नकल किसी भी टाइम, हमारे मोबाइल ऐप, अगर हमने मोबाइल में ये ऐप अगर इंस्टॉल किया हुआ है, तो राजस्थान के जितने भी लैंड होल्डर्स हैं, जो खाता धारक हैं, और उनका किसी भी तरह का उसके अंदर हमने पूरा जो तहसील 292 तहसील से टोटल हमारे यहाँ 272 ऑनलाइन तहसील का 100% रिकॉर्ड हमारे यहाँ अवेलेबल है. हम उसकी जमाबंदी, उसका सारा मैप और उसकी जो ऑनलाइन गिरदावरी रिपोर्ट है, हम कहीं पर भी 24/7 इजी टू एक्सेस है. इसका मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव हमारा यही था कि इजी टू एक्सेस है, और जो गवर्नमेंट का एक जो इंटरफेस है गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स और एक कॉमन मैन के बीच का, वो बिल्कुल जीरो कर दिया है. और इसके अलावा इसके अंदर हम एक जीपीएस लोकेट के आधार पर, कि हम हमारी लोकेशन के आधार पे हम निकाल सकते हैं हम किस जगह पर है अभी. इसके अलावा आसपास के हमारे गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स कौन कौन से हैं, जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स लाइक हमारा पटवारी, गिरदावरी, हमारा जो जितने भी ऑफिसेस हैं, इसके अलावा जो ई मित्र है उसकी लोकेशन हम उसके आधार पे निकाल सकते हैं। हम सेल्फ अपने आधार पे ऑनलाइन सीडिंग कर सकते हैं हमारा आधार का। इसके अलावा जो ओल्ड रिकॉर्ड है हमारा खसरा और जो स्कैन कॉपी है मैप, वो हम उसके ऊपर ये उसको रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं। नेक्स्ट, ये सर ये जो हमारा इसका एक बेसिक जो फीचर ये है कि हम ऑनलाइन गिरदावरी या ऑनलाइन जो मैप हम इसको निकाल सकते हैं, उसके लिए कोई ज्यादा हाईली टैक्स से भी होने की जरूरत नहीं है। एक कॉमन मैन जो कम पढ़ा लिखा भी है वो हमारे जो सेलेक्ट कर सकता है ड्रॉप उसके पॉइंट्स के आधार पे, उस पॉइंट के आधार पे वो सेलेक्ट करेगा, हिंदी लैंग्वेज में है। सेलेक्ट करने के बाद वो अपने पहले डिस्ट्रिक्ट सेलेक्ट करेगा, फिर तहसील, फिर अपना गांव, और उसके बाद वो 3 तरह से निकाल सकता है, अपने नाम से, अपने खाता नंबर से और अपने खसरा नंबर से, खसरा लैंड पार्सल नंबर। उसके आधार पे वो सेलेक्ट करके ड्रॉप डाउन में लिस्ट निकलेगी, लिस्ट में वो अपना नाम सेलेक्ट करके वो देख सकता है। वो अपनी 2 तरह से देख सकता है, अपना खुद का जो जमाबंदी रिपोर्ट देख सकता है, जमाबंदी रिपोर्ट को डाउनलोड कर सकता है, और डाउनलोड के साथ उसको प्रिंट भी ई साइंड कॉपी जो वेरीफाइड होती है, सर्टिफाइड कॉपी है, ई साइंड कॉपी, जो कहीं पर भी गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसेज में या कहीं बैंकिंग में कहीं यूज कर सकता है। इसके अलावा गिरदावरी रिपोर्ट भी सेम प्रोसेस से वो निकाल सकता है, ड्रॉप डाउन जो सेलेक्ट करके वो अपना जो गांव, उसका पूरा डिटेल, नाम, खसरा नंबर, खाता नंबर से वो निकाल सकता है। नेक्स्ट, इसके अलावा एक जो जीपीएस लोकेशन बेस्ड है ये, तो कहीं पर भी वो जहां उसकी लोकेशन है, उसके आसपास के जितनी भी, जो किस तहसील में है, उसका कौन सा गांव है और वहां की कोई रिपोर्ट है तो वो देख सकता है। खसरा उसकी लाइव जीपीएस के आधार पे, खाता और खसरा नंबर वो भी जान सकता है कि मेरा वो जियो कोऑर्डिनेट से है कि लाइक कि उसका खाता नंबर क्या है, खसरा नंबर क्या है, उसके आधार पे वो सर्च करके वहां तक पहुंच सकता है। नेक्स्ट, ये सर वही सेम ड्रॉप, इसको हमने जमाबंदी की कॉपी को आपके सामने यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट किया है कि जैसे वो डिस्ट्रिक्ट चूज किया, तहसील और विलेज, उसके बाद जो जमाबंदी उसके सामने आ जाएगी, ओपन हो जाएगी, और उसको वो खसरा नंबर या खाता नंबर के आधार पर ये आप देख सकते हैं, खसरा नंबर भी है उसमें, और नेक्स्ट नाम से भी है। फर्स्ट पीपीटी में आप देख सकते हैं जैसे अटली अनवर, वो अल्फाबेटिकल हिंदी में जो नाम आ जाएगा उसके आधार पे वो सेलेक्ट करके उसको स्क्रॉल डाउन करके अपना नाम निकाल करके देख सकता है जमाबंदी की कॉपी। नेक्स्ट, इजी टू एक्सेस है, एक कम पढ़ा लिखा, एक आम कॉमन मैन जो है वो इस चीज को इस तक अपनी अप्रोच बना सकता है। जमाबंदी की कॉपी पीडीएफ डाउनलोड कर सकता है और उसकी पूरी डिटेल है इसमें, नाम से, उसके खसरा नंबर से, उसके खाता नंबर, उसके कितने रिकॉर्ड है, उसकी एरिया कितना है, उसकी लैंड का क्या क्लासिफिकेशन है, सारी डिटेल है उसके अंदर। नेक्स्ट, इसके ये एक प्रेजेंटेशन है इसके सामने, आपने जमाबंदी की कॉपी है, इस तरह से आती है स्कैन कॉपी, और एक इसके साथ मैप जो रिकॉर्ड ऑफ राइट आता है, उसमें मैप जो ग्रे एरिया है वो मैप पार्ट है इसका, कि इसकी लोकेशन कैसी है वो उसको देख सकता है। ये गिरदावरी सैंपल मैप है आपके सामने, गिरदावरी सैंपल मैप, गिरदावरी क्रॉप सर्वे या क्रॉप उसका जो उसमें डिटेल है, एवरी ईयर जो जितनी क्रॉप होती है उसकी, उसमें अपना वो खुद अपने वहां पे उसको अपडेट कर सकता है, और वो उसकी गिरदावरी की रिपोर्ट निकाल करके ई साइंड कॉपी निकाल सकता है। आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे जो क्यूआर कोड लगा हुआ है, ई साइंड कॉपी, सर्टिफाइड कॉपी है गिरदावरी की, तो कहीं मंडी में जाता है, एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट में किसी ऑफिस में गया या मार्केट में गया, एग्रीकल्चर मार्केट में, तो वहां पर इस कॉपी के आधार पर वो अपनी क्रॉप को प्रोक्योरमेंट करवा सकता है। नेक्स्ट, एमएसपी के आधार पर जो प्रोक्योरमेंट होता है। इसके जो दरा मोबाइल ऐप जो हमारे बनाने के बाद अभी तक इस अराउंड 10,49,000 मोर देन 1 मिलियन ये जो पीपल है, इन लोगों ने दरा मोबाइल ऐप को अभी इंस्टॉल किया एंड्रॉइड और आईओएस में। इसके अलावा एक्टिव यूजर्स हमारे हैं अराउंड 9,96,100 जो एक बड़ा ह्यूज अमाउंट है। जमाबंदी डाउनलोड की है दरा ऐप की, वो दरा मोबाइल ऐप का यूज करके जमाबंदी जो रिकॉर्ड ऑफ राइट की अराउंड 92,000 है, और गिरदावरी डाउनलोड की है अराउंड 5,73,000। यस, नेक्स्ट, ये हिस्टोरिक एक इसका एक बहुत अच्छा जो फीचर है इस मोबाइल ऐप का, वो है कि जितने भी ओल्ड रिकॉर्ड्स है, हिस्टोरिकल रिकॉर्ड्स है, वो सारे स्कैन करके उसकी लगभग संख्या 35 lakhs के अराउंड, 35.56 lakhs के अराउंड जो टोटल हमने ये पेज स्कैन किए और उनको, और उसको एक अच्छी एक इसके यूनिक बात ये है इसके अंदर कि इसके साथ हमने QR कोड से उसके एक यूनिफाइड एक दिया है कि प्रत्येक गांव, वो जिला, तहसील और गांव के आधार पर उस पूरे, जैसे हम देख पा रहे हैं इसका एग्जांपल, अजय सर जमाबंदी संवत 2022 से 2025, इस ड्यूरेशन का जो हमारे इस ग्राम पंचायत का, इस रेवेन्यू विलेज का पूरा रिकॉर्ड और राइप हमने किया, और उसके साथ भी उसका एक यूनिक QR कोड बार कोड भी हमने साथ में उसको इंस्टॉल किया ताकि वो उसकी यूनिफाइड और उसकी यूनिफिकेशन बनी रहे सर्टिफिकेट उसकी वैलिडिटी के लिए। रेवेन्यू ऑफिसर्स के लिए ये मित्रों ये है कि अगर हम किसी लोकेशन में कोई अगर कॉमन मैन चाहता है कि मेरे एरिया में पटवारी कौन है, मेरे वहां उसके मोबाइल नंबर क्या है, उससे अगर कांटेक्ट करना है तो इजी टू अप्रोच के लिए, एक्सेस के लिए हमने पटवारी, रेवेन्यू इंस्पेक्टर, गिरदावर कहते हैं जिसको यहाँ, और भी जो सीनियर ऑफिसर्स हैं, नायब तहसीलदार, SDM, उन सब की डिटेल यहाँ पे जो रेवेन्यू ऑफिसर्स ई मित्र की जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है, और लोकल वहाँ ई मित्रा कौन सा है जहाँ पे वो पहुंच करके अपना रिकॉर्ड कहीं अपलोड करवाना है, कुछ कॉपी लेना है, वो सारी डिटेल हम इस मोबाइल ऐप के माध्यम से हम जान सकते हैं। अब हमारे इसमें कुछ फ्यूचर्स जो हमारे ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं, विजन्स हैं, वो हम चाह रहे हैं कि जो म्यूटेशन है हमारा, उस म्यूटेशन को भी यहाँ पर उसको एक्सेस कर पाए कि मेरे म्यूटेशन का क्या स्टैंड है, क्या उसका किस तरह से। इसके अलावा जो लैंड ट्रूथिंग का एक बहुत बड़ा इशू रहता है कि किसी टेनेंट को उसकी लैंड का पूरा मेजरमेंट करवाना, ट्रूथिंग करवानी, सीमा ज्ञान करवाना, तो उसकी ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन सबमिट करना, उसकी प्रोसेस, उसका पूरा रियल टाइम एक्सेस करना, वो दोनों चीजें ये जो पब्लिक किसी पोर्टल पे, ये एक पोर्टल के रूप में काम करेगा धरा मोबाइल ऐप, इस पे वो अपने म्यूटेशन के लिए अप्लाई भी कर सकता है या और ट्रूथिंग के लिए अप्लाई भी कर सकता है। एप्लीकेशन, ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन सिस्टम होगा। ये देखिए सर, ये जो एप्लीकेशन है, इस एप्लीकेशन के माध्यम से इवन मैं खुद भी जब इस डिपार्टमेंट में अभी मेरा, जैसे मैं पिछले 1.5 साल से इस डिपार्टमेंट में हूँ, इससे पहले भी जैसे मेरे खुद के भी कहीं लैंड है या मेरे किसी रिलेटिव की है, तो हमने इस तहसील और इसी तरह से जो एक कॉमन मैन के रूप में हमने इसको यूज किया, और काफी यूजफुल, बेनिफिशियल एक मोबाइल ऐप है। इसका 24/7 एक्सेस है। वेरी फर्स्ट ये कि ऐसा है, इजी टू एक्सेस है। गवर्नमेंट का जो स्लगिश, या हम कहें कि गवर्नमेंट का इंटरफेस है गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स के बीच में, उसके ऑफिस में जाना, वहां से फिर उससे सर्टिफाइड कॉपी प्राप्त करना एक बहुत बड़ा एक टास्क होता था और काफी टाइम कंज्यूमिंग भी था। इसके लिए इतनी सारी चीजें होते हुए हमने ये एक बड़ा चैलेंज को हमने यहाँ पे मिटिगेट किया, और गवर्नमेंट के लिए भी अच्छा है क्योंकि पब्लिक को यहाँ पे एक सर्विस मिल रही है, और जो आम पब्लिक है इससे काफी जो बेनिफिट उनको मिला है, और सभी लोग इसके आधार पे अपना जो रिकॉर्ड है, अपना लैंड रिकॉर्ड है, वो बहुत अच्छे से एक्सेस कर सकते हैं। थैंक
यू वेरी मच। बड़ा टू दी पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन था आपका, बहुत अच्छा प्रेजेंटेशन था।
थैंक यू।
सिर्फ एक चीज मुझे बताइए कि ये कितना % है आपका टोटल लैंड होल्डिंग्स का, कितना % आप इस पे ले आए हैं? जैसे आपने
392 मेरे यहाँ पे टोटल तहसील्स है सर।
that you have told, हाँ, तो
372 only 20 are left, and by the time next in 2 months we will get it done.
नहीं, पर जो तहसील्स में कर लिया है वो पूरी की पूरी all land records are covered.
372 तहसील्स are online as of now. Yes sir.
As of now नहीं, परंतु जो यूजर जिन्होंने यूज किया है इस ऐप को, वो तो कम है। इसका मतलब कुछ अभी भी मैनुअली अप्रोच कर रहे हैं
सर। यूजर मैनुअल, यस सर, यस सर, दिस इज देयर इज पॉसिबिलिटी कि वो अराउंड 10 lakhs people are 10.50 lakhs have installed their, but yes sir.
I think you need to create more awareness about this. This is something very good you have done, and you need to create more awareness so that, as you are rightly saying, common man can also use.
As the government record, we have around 75 lakhs of farmers in Rajasthan.
Okay.
So out of them, 10.50 farmers have accessed these. This correct. Is the, I think we are hoping for well, and we are hoping for big access.
Okay. Thank you.
जी सर, thank you.
थैंक यू सर, काफी अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है। ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस के स्थान पे ईज ऑफ डूइंग एग्रीकल्चर
यस सर,
इज
यस
द बेनिफिट।
थैंक यू सर,
और
थैंक यू।
इससे काफी जो है ना डिस्प्यूट बहुत कम हो जाते हैं।
यस सर, ये
मतलब
डिस्प्यूट, हाँ,
सबसे बड़ी
सर्टिफाइड कॉपी
प्रॉब्लम्स की
मिलती
है
है,
डिस्प्यूट हो।
या वैलिडेट,
करप्शन
एक
कम हो
वैलिडेट
जाती है सर,
डॉक्यूमेंट है
करप्शन भी
उसका।
बहुत कम हो जाती है।
जी
यस सर,
जी
तो
जी।
एक सर, एक कॉमन मैन्स की प्रॉब्लम है। मैंने खुद इवन फील किया जब मैं इस डिपार्टमेंट में नहीं था, कि वो आप कॉपी लो, उसको सर्टिफाइड करवाओ, फिर उसको आप कहीं, इवन जैसे कई बार कोर्ट में, पुलिस में, इवन वो बेल डॉक्यूमेंट होता है, उसके लिए भी किसी की एक पीछे एक वैलिडेट डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए होता है, तो वो जमाबंदी या रिकॉर्ड ऑफ राइट चाहिए होता है कि उसकी हैसियत क्या है, उसकी कितना उसके पास उसकी है। तो इसके लिए भी हमें वहां पटवारी को देखना पड़ता, सर्च करना, पटवारी कहाँ है। हमारे यहाँ एक वेरी फर्स्ट की इंडिया, सॉरी, राजस्थान इतना बड़ा
आप
स्टेट,
ये कह रहे हो सर्च करना पड़ता है, सर्च नहीं सेट करना पड़ता है।
सॉरी सर, वो सर, ये स्लगिशनेस जो बिहेवियर ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट ऑफिशियल्स,
या वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट। वेरी गुड,
यस
वेरी गुड,
जी सर, थैंक यू सर,
एक्सीलेंट, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सर।
The osmosis is a periodical inspection of all lands in the village. Usually, it is a manual exercise. Earlier, we used to do. The government of Andhra Pradesh has developed a wetland mechanism with that we have records of 2 crore 42 lakh wetland records are available. To monitor all these 2 crore 42 wetland records, it is very difficult to identify each and every survey number and subdivision wise who are the cultivator, who is enjoying, how much water they have been drawing, whether they are cultivating dry lands or wetlands, where is any multiple crop they have been sowing and a horticulture crop. These all the parameters has to write in each and every case. Concluding periodical inspection of the lands for identification of their enjoyment, jamabandi, and finally of the water tax. All these depends upon the revenue ajmais. As per the available BSO 12 and the village Adangal account number 3, is always says that to fill 1 to 31 columns, all including source of irrigation, pattedar, extent, land revenue, assessment, source of irrigation, and water taxes. The huge process of recording each and every detail for each and every crop, particularly Kharif, Rabi, and third crops, Basra. These are very, very difficult. To avoid this difficulty, to make the simple system, we have developed an application called Joint Osmosis, where this osmosis system, both agriculture and revenue people will go together and finalize what is the position on ground, to identify on ground, which directly helping us to scrutinize the village accounts online. The Jamabandi can be done an online mechanism we have made. Similarly, water tax demand, the collection, the fixing of demand, DCB, and the demand collection and balance we have made online. Maintenance of records, whether any of the extent is erroneously maintained, in case somebody is drawing excess water or otherwise source of any irrigation facility or anything related to the maintenance of records can be easy. We can also identify how many people need to be brought into the newly enjoyers to be brought into the record of rights. They are the major deliverables of this web application. With this Osmoish, we have developed a web application which every crop, Kharif 1st July to 31st in Andhra Pradesh, and Rabi 1st October to 28th February, then third crop in March and May. We are recording these details in an application, the mobile application we have developed, where crop, each and every village functionary will have a login, that is VRO, village revenue officer. They will log into the revenue osmosis web page. They will enter the details, whether Kharif or Rabi. There, they will also finalize whether crop has been sown or not, whether they are drawing any source of water, they're cultivating or not, how much portion of land they have been cultivating, how much they left fallow, and particulars of details. Each and every case, first crop, second crop, whether it is aquaculture or not, and it's a single crop land, total extents, whether they are combined, the cultivating they are doing, horticulture or mixed cropping, any other source, how much they are drawing. That the simple way we have developed this web application. With this, we could able to complete the enumeration for total 2,48,59,000 survey numbers with an extent of 3,32,70,000. With this intervention, we could able to restrict the pilferage of misuse of input subsidy. That is a major concept behind the development of this project, where erroneously, because of a manual enumeration, there we don't have how much they have been exactly cultivated, out left fallow. But majority of the cases, they are drawing for the full extent. Input subsidy and insurance and everything is a crores of rupees. Government, each crop-wise crop, they are suffering. More importantly, during the disaster period, cyclones and floods, where we are not getting exact enjoyers and the extent where we need to pay the compensation. That is the second benefit. Thirdly, we could able to get the exact water tax development. Government is getting exact revenue, how much we are paying. There is the online module we have enabled. Similarly, the new enjoyers that have been enrolled, they can be brought into the ROR, record of rights. They can be given full rights through record of rights, Bhu Hakku Patra. These are the main features of this project we have developed. We have continuously utilizing this. Last year, we have been able to enroll 2,48,59,000 survey numbers, 3,32,70,000 extent. The entire thing is online. Thank you very much for this opportunity, sir.
मोहन सर, आप पूछेंगे?
Sorry, it's fine now. Only thing is, by what time you intend to complete the entire show?
Sir, we have completed the first crop, sir, previous crop, and we are planning to stick on to the timelines what we have given to, because it is the crop-wise data, sir. For every crop we have to do, sir. There is unlike yearly, it is not an yearly exercise. Jamabandi is a yearly exercise, sir. But recording the enjoyers and water and remaining details in 1 to 31 columns of the Aringal, that is account number 3, which leads to the Azmoish. And for any purpose, Kharif, Rabi, and third crop, we have to enumerate and jointly by the Agriculture and Revenue Departments.
I know it's a Herculean task. It's not easy to correct the records and purification of the records, as you have been saying.
Sir.
Anyway, thank you very much. I think we are impressed by the work being done by towards land reforms in different forms.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good presentation, sir. Excellent work. In fact, this has plugged the leakages in the system and brought in transparency. It will definitely help in providing targeted benefits to the society instead of wasting the resources on well-off people. Thank you, sir. Good.
Thank you.
Sir, is my screen is visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Sir, so it's like in simple words, we can say this as a resurvey project, sir, which AP has started. So I'll just tell you the contents what I'm going to deal here. Sir, इसमें मैं इस project का scope, necessity, and what are the challenges we have faced, and to overcome those challenges, we made some process re-engineering for the land survey activity and the regular tehsil process. Then what are our objectives and what is our timeline and where we are standing now? Then what is our actual final output we are requiring? That as a golden record. So this one it's like it started जैसे कि मैंने अभी बोला था, like our initial recent previous survey which was conducted in 1920s and 30s, तब से अब तक एक 100 साल हो गया था. With in this time span, lot many farmers and patadars they have faced many problems. due to various reasons, like pehle wo dry land ho sakta tha. Now due to some canal kind of thing, that became a wetland, which classification was not changed there. Yeah, मेरे बुजुर्ग, I mean मेरे परदादा जो दादा है, they were, they just left the land like that, and I didn't mutated that. We didn't have any family, partition of that. So those kind of lands, all those things we are addressing here, and each and every land parcel we are giving a unique number. पहले जो survey number था, now we are transforming to land parcel number. Sir, in this, our scope is like, we are doing this survey activity in 26 districts, sir, which covers almost 3 crore 34 lakhs of extent land, जिसमें 1 crore से ज़्यादा पट्टेदार से, like the landowners are more than 1 crore. So each and every landowner, they'll be getting a new patadar passbook with the name of Bhuhakku Patram, and each and every land parcel will be geo-referenced and geo-tagged there. So then, as I said, why we were forced to do a resurvey? Like the earlier survey, which took 100 years ago. After that, while incorporating the records in books, or while at the time of digitization, those times there were quite a good number of mistakes were rolled out. Just mera naam, my name was entered wrongly, or my extent was entered wrongly, or the land nature and classifications, those things were mentioned wrongly, which stopped maximum number of patadars or landowners in getting their rightful ownership, and in turn it stopped them in getting the benefits or schemes which they are eligible to get from government, जैसे कि PMKY है या Raitu Bharosa, which we are giving in AP. So most of the farmers, they got affected with this, as their names were wrong or some other details were wrong, so which made them to get restricted in this. To overcome those, we have started this one. And sir, the major challenges what we faced in this pilot or in this project is like purifying the record, which we learned from our previous experiences, or from the some other projects like Bhubharati and some other things. Jahan they have started a project. I mean, they have started a resurvey, but the record was not purified. हम यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं ना? We are purifying the record first, then we are going for a resurvey. Sir, I'll explain that in my next slide, how we do purification. And the second thing is, till now we are going with survey numbers and subdivisions. Now we are transforming that to land parcel number. So we want to correlate that land parcel number and survey number before starting at the time of ground truthing kind of thing. Then preparing the actual land records, like draft land register and record of rights. Uske baad, the present digitized system, we want to move that to a new one with land parcel based activity. And we want to give citizen centric services to from that. So, जैसे कि मैंने अभी बोला था, purification of land records is a major hurdle which we have faced. जिसमें sir, to give that, to do that land record purification, AP government and revenue department, we have given a couple of circulars in which, the first thing is circular 1, we are correlating the old manuscript RSR with the present one, which we are having in a digitized form. We just want to have a clear-cut confirmation whether the entire original RSR has been digitized and the same we can use or not. The second thing is, sir, the same RSR, we are checking the extents. Original RSR में जितना extent है, वो अभी पट्टेदार पासबुक पे दे रहा है, whether that is equal to this or not. Then the third thing is we are making standardization of land classification and natures. Sir, यहाँ पे क्या हुआ था? Like we do have 26 districts, and each districts they have their own land nature and classification. यहाँ पे एक जगह पे है मेटा बोलते हैं, दूसरे जगह they call it as a highland. So each and every land, every area, they are having their own natures and classification. So we made that in a single format for the entire state. Uske baad, once the land activity is completed, then we started collecting the patadar details. At that time, more than 20,000 VROs and village surveyors, they're going to the field for the first time, and they collect the patadar details and they incorporate with this. They verify with the present records. Then, sir, uske baad, we have created, for every district, a dedicated deputy collector level person will be there, who will be cross-checking the entire activity done by the team till then. Like, jo original RSR say, digitized one, comparing the digitized one, then extents and nature and everything will be cross-verified once, just before going to the actual resurvey activity. So then once that activity is done, then sir, the village surveyor will be going to the field with the ORIs, and there they'll be calling the patadars, and there they'll be giving the field markings and everything. At that time, we are making this correlation activity of survey number with LP number. We are doing that. Once that is done, then this job will be started, where we are calling as a DLR, draft land register, which is a basic RWR for us. Once that is done, there will be some time we are giving for this DLR. We are publishing in prominent places, so that if someone is having some kind of objection, they can come over and they can get it resolved. Once that is done, we'll be giving the final RWR, which we call as a Form 4, which is a final document. Upon this, we have created a couple of layers, sir, which we are calling as a layer. Like, the basic data is available for me, but I don't have a couple of data like which land I should be keeping that as a prohibited property after completing the resurvey. Because earlier I did that with a survey number base, जहाँ पे subdivisions नहीं हुआ था, mutations नहीं हुआ था. But in resurvey, we are taking them as a sumoto. We are doing that resurvey activity where my mutation will be done, and जहाँ पे subdivision नहीं हुआ था, वो subdivision भी कर लेंगे. As a sumoto, we are doing that. Once all those things were done, then the 22A kind of activities will be very less. So that 22A register we are keeping now. And then, sir, the second thing is a dispute register. मेरे पास land है, and I have a sibling with whom I am having some kind of dispute, जिसके वजह से वो land के ऊपर जा रहा था. Even those kind of things we are identifying, and we are resolving all the family matter, land related disputes, except which were like a court injunction was given, or which are in final stage of judgment from court. Uske baad, there is one more register which we are saying as water tax. जिस land को water जा रहा है, कितना water जा रहा है, because we can collect tax, or we'll be having some other information like how much water source we need in forthcoming years. For that, we are keeping a track of water tax registers. And the next one is OTC, one-time conversion or non-agriculture land. So we want to keep the record of non-agriculture lands also. How many agriculture lands were converted, and what is the stake of that? So that in future it will be used for registration purpose. क्योंकि agriculture land का registration अलग होता है, non-agriculture land का अलग होता है. So this, we want to keep it as a single source of truth where all the departments can use the data. Because 22 prohibited land cannot be registered. A dispute land, they need to get it resolved. So all these data will be visible to public. And
I would request you to conclude now.
sir, yeah,
Sridhar garu, I'll conclude.
yeah, sir, my project director will be having a word with you, sir.
Good afternoon to all the sirs. So up to now, Mr. Sridhar has given a detailed brief about what is the activities of resurvey that has taken place. So just to conclude what has been done till now. So this YSR Jagananna Shashwata Bhuhaku Patram. This is first of a kind in the entire country. We have been taking up this very ambitious task of resurveying each and every land parcel in the entire state. So as of now, we have around 1.07 crore patadars in the entire state of Andhra Pradesh. This data on which the entire revenue system is based in the state is from erstwhile what Britishers have resurveyed and prepared a base register. Since the past 100 years, we have not resurveyed those villages again, and a fresh base record was never prepared. So this entire exercise, as was explained in the PPT, was an effort to prepare an up-to-date land record. 100 years ago, we must be having one land parcel in a particular village. Across these years, the land parcel could have been subdivided, it would have been sold, it would have been given for construction of a dam. Area which was dry when the Britishers were there could have become wet now because we have given irrigation facilities. So all such were not captured 100% in the revenue records, not only in AP, but across any state. So that is why this exercise was basically carried out. So before going on to the field, we first keep the base record, the revenue record updated. That is the purification of land records. So when the revenue department is getting this record updated, parallelly, we have the survey department, which has purchased drones, which is supposedly now one of the highest purchaser of the drones in the country. So the survey department will be doing the drone flying, and the images of those drones will be kept ready. As soon as this revenue purification of land records is completed, both the drone images, that is the auto-rectified images, as well as the revenue record are taken together. Field survey team visits each and every land parcel physically, along with the rovers. They will fix geo coordinates for every single land parcel in the state. After the fixation of geo coordinates of every land parcel, then we come up with the final record, which is called as ROR, that is the final ROR register. So basically, this is an attempt for updating the revenue records, which will in turn help to resolve most of the disputes related to land. And also, if we can look at the judiciary side also, most of the courts, most of the cases that are filed in the revenue courts or any other courts, the largest percentage of respondents happen to be the revenue department because land records were never clear. So this is an attempt to resolve all such disputes so that the citizen can avail any benefit that he requires with respect to land. Even financial assistance that you get, whether it is PM Kisan Government of India, whether it is the Kisan scheme in AP state, or else any other welfare schemes that we have, we always have a 6-step validation for giving any welfare benefit also to the citizen. Whether it could be the monthly pension scheme that has been given, subsidies with respect to seed, with respect to fertilizers, or with respect to aquaculture, or with respect to any housing scheme also.
Okay.
Amount of land that a particular person holds is a criteria to decide whether the person is eligible for any benefit from the government. So to arrive at the true extent of land that an individual holds, this resurvey exercise will be a game changer for the entire schemes that are built around this land. And up to now, we have finished resurveying 2,000 villages, sir. So we first started off as a pilot project with 51 villages in the state. We have around 17,653 villages in the state. After completing 51 villages as a pilot project, from the learning lessons that we got from the 51 villages, we have revamped our system. The entire workflow is an online system workflow where the monitoring is done at every level, every functionary wise. We have it at the village level monitoring system. We have a mandal level, We also have a divisional level monitoring system and a district level monitoring system and a state level monitoring system. Because basically entire thing is on an online platform. So after the lessons learned from the 51 villages, pilot villages, we have taken up this exercise for 2000 villages and we have successfully completed last month. Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh has also inaugurated this program last month. And after this program, when the resurvey is completed, each and every patadar in the resurvey completed villages will be given a Bhuhaku Patram. This Bhuhaku Patram is as disclaimer. This Bhuhaku Patram is also designed first of a kind now. Up to now, whatever Patadar passbook and title deeds that we have given has only textual data. That is the land details recorded in this Bhuhaku Patram. But after this resurvey, we have attempted to bring both the spatial and the textual data related to one single land parcel into one single document. So the landowner or the farmer or the Patadar need not visit multiple offices to get his land record details or to check the location of his land in the village. So we are clubbing both the textual and spatial data. We are appending it and providing it as one single Bhuhaku Patram to the landowner. We have also included additional features.
Ma'am, I think you will have to conclude now because you are overstepping the time. It was
So that's
10
it from my
minutes.
side, sir. We have just concluded. This is the just last part of how the end product of resurvey that will go to the landowner looks like. So this is the spatial maps, as you can just see. And the first page that we have shown is this is the textual record. So we will be giving the Patadar passbook to the person after resurvey along with the photograph and his land details as well, with the geo coordinates included in it.
So can we safely assume that out of 17,000 odd villages, some 2,000 village records for 2,000 villages records have been purified in your terms?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And by what time all the 17,000 odd villages will be covered?
So December 2023, sir.
December 2023. Very
Yes,
good.
we have a full plan to
I
target.
think this was need of the hour because unless these things happen, agriculture won't develop to the
Yes,
extent you
absolutely.
want it to develop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. In fact, you are taking this exercise after a gap of 100 years. So it is definitely a comprehensive and very valuable exercise. I have just a query. If suppose a farmer has land, agriculture land at 2, 3, 4 places, he says that please club this land into one place. Can this exercise take care of that also?
Yes, sir. Because now if in one particular village I have land, as you just mentioned, sir, we have it in different land parcels. So in revenue, we have a record which is called as 1B record.
Okay.
It is just like a bank account. So each landowner is given one ID, that is Khata number. So irrespective of wherever you own a land in a particular village, all your land details will be shown and attached and mapped to that one land Khata number itself.
But now he requests that all these A, B, C, D, E, F, G may be clubbed into one and give that land parcel at a particular geo coordinate. Can that request be entertained?
No, sir, that request cannot be entertained because the land parcels are geographically scattered. Yes, sir.
Fine. Thank you, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.